drift you. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are back at the factory and we are focusing on this brown nugget behind me, the BMW powered supercharged T18 Toyota Corolla. Alrighty, so first things first, we are going to be painting the T18 this weekend, which is going to be hilarious and fun. A lot of people, every time they see this car, kind of the rust holes put them off. So we've got obviously a rust holes here. You can literally put your fingers through them, so they're pretty hectic. I don't mind them. I think they give the car character, but obviously as a selling point, probably not. People aren't super stoked about it. So what we're going to do is go ahead and we are going to treat some of the rust and replace some of the rust right now with some new metal, and then we'll grind it down, and this weekend we're going to paint the T18 and it's going to be a funny and fun and epic colour, but it's going to make the car look a whole lot more presentable in the long run. I'll grind a bunch of this stuff down and we're going to treat it and kind of chuck some bog over it where we need to and just make it look a little bit more presentable. I've never done this before, so it should be super interesting. Well, that was really fun. Cut some holes in it. Not that there weren't holes there before, but pretty simple. And then the plan is just to get our sheet metal over here, measure it up, cut it, and weld it in. Just pretty simple, really. How hard can it be, eh? I'm not gonna fix all the stuff like down here. I'll just put some rust treatment on it, maybe a little bit of fiberglass bog over it, sand it down quickly, and then we'll prep it for paint this weekend. Making the T18 great again, eh? Look at this nugget. So freaking cool though. So over the side, we'll just grind down all of the bubbling and stuff. There's a big patch of rust. All we're gonna do here is chuck some rust converter on it. That makes the rust go super hard and usable, and then we'll go ahead and just chuck some bog over it because, come on mate, freaking drift car. This ain't no show car. We're gonna get it good, but we're not gonna make it perfect. Also, once we spray this car, we're gonna have to spray the cage a nice fun color as well. It's gonna be sick. This thing's gonna come out awesome. Good times. Alrighty, so after lots of cutting and grinding, we have our plate that we're just going to weld in here. Pretty simple, really. Tack it in, cover it over, booyah. No more giant patch of rust, which I'm kind of sad to see go because I love the rust. But it is what it is, let's get it done. Looks too nice for the T18, doesn't it? Rad, so we've got our plate welded into the boot, nice and tacked in, some fiberglass bog over that and the rest of the holes in the boot. You won't even know it's there, probably, maybe, definitely, I don't know. Looks better than it did before, it will do anyway. And then over here, we've cut our bit out, right? But as you can see, there's a bend here. So we need to put a bend in the middle. And the bend starts at about 8 mil into the plate, right? And to achieve that bend, I'm literally just gonna slide the plate in behind here and then bend it outwards. You gotta make do with what you got. Alright, so here's the bent bit. It'll just slot in like that. I've literally never done this before. Good fun though. Seems like it's gonna look pretty good. Booyah! Alrighty, so we've welded the plates in, kind of. I mean, they're tacked in. Low-key, super stoked with that because I've never done this before and it actually turned out alright. Now we're gonna go ahead, lay down the fiberglass bog, and that'll be it for the night. Alrighty, so I just raised the hoist up before updating you guys, but we've laid the fiberglass bog down and it's honestly going to come up sweet. The boot as well. So now we have to wait overnight for that to dry, and then we can go ahead, sand it down, put another layer of just normal bog over it, and then we can primer it and we can spray the car, which is rad. It actually came out way better than I thought it would, which is cool. The car's probably going to look quite good once we spray it, which is rad. I'm absolutely loving having this space to work in, just cranking the music, and I'm getting work done so much faster than I would at home, which is cool because there's just so much more space to work in. But we're going to wrap this one up for the night, come back tomorrow, keep on keeping on with the T18, get it ready so that when it comes time this weekend we can spray it with no issues at all. So see you guys tomorrow.
What's up guys, we are back and it's another day. We are doing the T18 makeover today, but first we are going to pick up a few special parts for it.
We figure there's a wrecker around the corner from the factory, and instead of making a bonnet scoop, we're going to go find one just off a random car that's going to work for our car, and we're going to bolt it on. Holy crap, someone just beeped.
What are we getting, Mike?
We got a couple of things off the E36. I needed a fuel cap because I always leave mine lying around.
Can we get that steering wheel?
We're not taking that steering wheel.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's super fascinating, huh, at this place? That is hilarious.
Is this a good bonnet scoop?
Well, it's the only bonnet scoop out of this whole place, I feel like. Literally couldn't find one.
I'm thinking you just cut it out, like
Okay.
cut like a big shape,
Yeah.
and then just like tack it onto the other one. This may be the car that we get the bonnet scoop out of.
That's hilarious. I wonder if we could make this bonnet fit the T18 instead. Nice and light.
Yeah.
That's mad. That's gonna be so funny.
Where are we, Mike?
Bunnings Warehouse. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
We have found the spray paint aisle.
Yay.
Can we do that colour?
We're not doing that colour. We have a couple of choices. We have fiddly bits at $3.98 per can.
Perfect.
Wow. And I've been recommended squirt paint, which is $8.40 a can. Look, that's more than double the price. And I'm not sure if we're really comfortable with that. Daniel, what do you think?
I reckon that's probably a bit.
But how many mils? 250 grams of paint here, right? But the squirts are 310 grams of paint, all right?
So you do get more paint.
You need to get some. You need to get more paint in your squirts, and squirts is called squirts. So
Instead of fiddly bits. What colour have you chosen? Oh, we can't focus. There we go.
matte black, always matte black, and then we're going gloss red for the paint, for the roll cage, right?
So roll cage is red, matte black is the car,
Yeah.
and we've gone with the squirts.
Yeah. So we have our paint kit, we're heading to the factory, but the reason that we picked matte black is because when I was younger in New Zealand, when we had our cars, chop springs or no springs, and we'd always spray a matte black. It's just kind of a thing that we used to do, and so I was like, why not pay a bit of homage to, you know, the younger days when I used to get fines every second day for my car being too low and too loud and drifting and all that stuff on the street. So matte black it is.
I'm sorry, I just got told that there's no coffees at the moment.
Oh, that is absolutely heartbreaking.
That's just a second to say.
Love you, thanks. Alrighty, so after much preparation, we are finally ready to get underway and get this thing frickin' cracking. Dan's gonna cut the bonnet scoop off of the bonnet, obviously. Enjoy that, Dan.
Let's go.
Have fun. And I am gonna start sanding down our bog and the rest of the car in any of the spots that need the electric sander. And then once that's all done, we're going to quickly 400 grit sand the whole car, and then we'll mask it up and we're going to spray it. I'm super stoked. Are you pumped?
Let's do it.
You! It's like those shows that you see, the extreme makeover shows. That's what it is. You know, the TAD, she's had a rough life. Big backstory where she would talk to the camera and cry and stuff, and then we're going to go through the big montage, and then she's going to come out the other side a more confident matte black supercharged car with a bonnet skirt. So I don't even know what I'm talking about. Time for an update. We have been hammering away on this car. Dan did a beautiful job cutting out the hole for the bonnet scoop, which is weirdly enough going to work probably really, really well. So congratulations to us for somehow pulling that off, because we really completely fluked it. That's all Dan. It was all Dan. That's good. The car is all sanded down. Our patchwork actually over the rust come up really well, which is super surprising. Look at that, the back is nice and smooth, no more rust, plates welded in. Look at this. To be honest, we probably could have made this car like really, really nice if we wanted to. I thought the car was a little bit of a lost cause in terms of being nice again, but now that I see it the way it is, maybe it wasn't. So now we're gonna weld the bonnet scoop on, and then we're gonna mask everything up, and then it's basically time to paint the car, which is awesome. So, making some great progress, very pumped. These guys are just working hard while I do nothing.
Story of my life.
Story of your life. You! Alrighty, so we've made quite a bit of progress, and weirdly enough, the bonnet scoop actually come up pretty good. It was supposed to be a little bit of a joke, but it looks kind of cool. So that's mad. We're just masking it up now. I've covered the bog with some paint, pre-painting, because bog likes to soak the paint up, so it needs like a couple of coats. I'm gonna finish it masking it. We'll pull it forward, just wipe it down with some wax and grease remover, and then we're going to paint it officially, which is super exciting. Hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Taking me back to my old days. This thing's gonna be a freaking beast. And also I need to lower it more because it's too high at the moment.
Just working on the T18 today. So Dan and I for the past like hour or two have just been slaving away, and Mike's just been having a chat with Stan, who's hiding. So
I don't do work, I told you that. I don't work on my own cars.
So we've taped up the car, we've taken out the lights at the front and the rear, taken off the silver bars at the front and the back. We ran out of tape, so we just kind of like ghettoed it. Yeah. So we're just about getting ready to start painting it, and
these things you think you're just going to be able to whip it together so quickly. We started at like, not really early this morning, maybe 11, and it's now probably
it's 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
Probably 5.
And the car's about ready to actually be painted, so
woo!
You always underestimate how long these things are going to take, but it's ready to paint.
Yeah, let's do it.
None of us are master painters, and the tools that we have are, of course, our cans of squirts. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We are finally ready to paint the Nugget matte black. Here we go. Wish us luck. You! You! Oh, still some more stuff to do, obviously. Not fully covered, but First coat done. Have a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna look so good once it's dry. All right, that is it for the night. The car is completely matte black and it looks freaking awesome. I gotta come back in the morning and just touch up a couple of things. Chuck the taillights back in here just to see kind of how it would look. Actually quietly stoked on it. It's still drying, so parts of the car look glossy, parts of the car are matte, but it'll dry all nice and even. In the morning I'll come back, just rub it back with some 400 grit quickly, just in spots where we're not super happy with it. Chuck some more black down and then we'll chuck all the bumpers and everything back in. But it's freaking amazing. Look at the bonnet scoop, so good. Come up way better than we thought it would. Obviously the bonnet's still drying at the moment, that's why it looks streaky, but it'll dry all nice and even matte black. Once again, this is a 4-part video. I'll see you guys in the morning. Dan, you've absolutely nailed it today, bro. Appreciate it. You don't get anywhere without good help, and these guys have freaking been awesome. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning where this thing will be complete, and maybe we'll do a wee skid as well. And we are back for the final day, finishing this thing off. Coming back and seeing it dry, it looks so cool. Come up really good. Very, very stoked. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just lay down a second coat in a couple of places where I think it needs it, and then we'll start putting the whole thing back together. But it really does look freaking cool black. Pretty stoked with it. Obviously it'll look even better once we put all the parts back on, polish up the chrome, all that jazz. Bonnet scoop really come up cool. I decided to leave it just welded on Mad Max style, as opposed to bogging it up and making it look smooth, because I think it looks cool when it suits the car and the way that it's built. So super stoked. It looks really sick. It's a bit smoky in here because I just did a 10k subscriber shared skid. Pretty stoked with that. So thank you guys heaps for the 10k, because really it's been a long time coming, a lot of hard work, but it's all because of you guys, so thank you very much. Let's get this T18 cranking. We might have to bake another skid in this thing once it's all nice and black as well, so let's get it done. So it's been a hectic last couple of days, but I'm super stoked with the result. Massive shout out to Dan, Tara, Stan coming down to help out. The thing looks absolutely epic. Very, very stoked. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, probably mostly gentlemen, I introduce to you the new and improved, I think, supercharged BMW powered Toyota Corolla. So there you have it. It looks freaking awesome. I mean, you can't not love that. Looks so damn good. Very, very happy with the end result. The bonnet scoop actually come up alright. I mean, it serves a purpose. It's not just there for looks. There's the wee supercharger you can see inside there. It's gonna keep it cool, which is rad. I think it just looks so freaking good. Black definitely suits it. Still gotta put a front lip on it, and we're gonna button it up, and we're gonna take it to Reassembly at Pheasantwood Circuit 28th and 29th of June in New South Wales. If you guys are around, definitely come down. It's the first event after this whole pandemic, so it's gonna be crazy. But I'd love to know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Again, thank you so much for 10k subscribers. Massive milestone reached. Just super pumped about it. The channel's growing. After 120 or so videos, you know, it's a lot of effort, and I'm just stoked to see that it's paying off. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. So hit me up in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, obviously. Give it a thumbs up. It really helps the videos push out. Hit me up on Instagram, @It'sMikeBlake. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Next weekend, we're picking up the brand new project car. I hope you guys are pumped. It's ridiculous. So I'll see you then. Peace.